All right, so we're back to the transitional section. Now, Jason, this is the part where when the pastor's just talking, you can just hit random chords. I mean, let's actually simulate it. Actually, you know, I came up and, you know, saying, let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Come on, let everything that have breath praise the Lord. You know, come on, if God's been good to you, put your hands together. Okay. And then they might say, well, this Saturday, we're having the annual church picnic. It's going to be at Boulevard Park, 1345 East Slauson Avenue, Los Angeles, California. We're going to ask Sister Murphy to come up. The children are about to go to children's church. She's going to come up and do the summary of the day. Come on, put your hands together for Sister Murphy. You know, in other words, Jason, this is just that miscellaneous part. What do you do to keep the service going, keep the service flowing? Those are the chords we want to cover. So, Jason, what key are we in?
We're in E flat.
Okay, so what are little things? This is just random. It doesn't have to be a song, you know, just random things that sound really good, but good to the soul. Keep us in the mood.
Usually it'd be good like if they're like kind of talking, say you're in E flat or like, you know, kind of a churchy key like that. It's kind of cool to play like certain songs that sound like songs, but that's not songs. So you could play a song that's like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
The stuff off the 4. You know what I'm saying? Little church turnarounds.
Something about going to the 4 in that moment of the service, just kind of hanging out at the 4. So what's your chord on the 4? What are you doing?
Basically on the 4, I'm doing the real simple. A flat, E flat, G, and C. You know? And I kind of inverted down to G, E flat, F, and B flat. Like that. Just kind of play a little melody off the C. Then I just kind of go to like a G major, but I actually don't hit the G, I go to the B, because it's kind of half a diminish, you know what I mean? So you're kind of hitting that B in your left hand, right hand you're hitting F, G, A flat, and D. Or you can take that G out and just kind of make it, you know what I mean?
What did you do when you inverted that?
That to the C, like that. So all I did was kind of there, just kind of invert up to a D, A flat, and an F. Start right there, just kind of go up. Back down, you know what I mean?
And what are you doing on the C? That sounds really good.
This is a C minor, so in left hand you just got regular C. Right hand you got the G, the D, and the E flat, which is sus. You don't have to play that C in there because it's gonna make it too big of a chord.
But I noticed sometimes you play it right after for some movements.
Yeah. Like that, but just basically the whole thing about it is you can do this, do that same thing an octave, or, you know what I mean?
What's that?
That's still off of the 3. You after that, you know, 4 to the 3. You just kind of put that.
So what's that, G?
You're playing G and F and G in your left hand. So it's G, F, G like that, octaves. And in your right hand, you're gonna play that A flat, B flat, B all together, like that. Real jumbled. Put that E flat and that G in there. Kind of do like this, and if you want, you can kind of make it real weird by just taking most of those. We'll just put that, you know, same, and you can kind of resolve it by taking that C sharp to the D. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow. And that's a different C minor as well.
Yeah.
What are you doing on C minor?
C minor. Just got basically, yeah, C minor. Got the C and the E flat playing at the same time, like so. Put that G in there if you want, and then give you like a. This is a basically B flat major chord. Where you're going to put the octaves with the Fs on the side, so like so, and just suss it out with the G in there. So basically, the whole trick behind this is you're playing everything real, no beat, just like waterfalls. It's just like everything is real slow. It's just like real. You're in like real in tune. You're real, real sensitive. Real sensitive. You want to stay out of the way of the person talking. But the chords that you say, you want to, you know, kind of, you want to say that you want to play the chords that's going to enhance what they're saying. So if they say something about food. They say something about an outing, they say something about family, anything that's happy, you kind of give them a, you know what I mean? Like the chords that's just like.
Yeah, that's different. Now you're on the flat 7. What are you doing there?
That is just a C sharp major.
Got it.
And I just put like the C in there to make it the 7.
Oh, that's nice.
You know?
And you put.
Yeah, that. Gotta have. I mean, if you put that B flat in there, it kind of gives it that. Cause you're right there on that. Still a 5. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sweet.
Gotcha. What's the walk up there? Yeah.
That
so that's
goes
the
from
A.
Right hand you're playing E flat, F sharp, and C. You're gonna go a whole step up.
So you're doing B on the left hand.
B on the left. Right.
Actually, what's that walk up again?
So what's that walk? So what's that walk up you're doing again?
This is in your left hand you're playing A, right hand you're playing E flat, F sharp, and C. You're gonna go a whole step up, and that whole step is B, F in your left hand, A flat, and D. And if you want, you can kind of do a way up there, like all that was just right there. You're going from D back to B back to C.
And you're inverting your right hand?
And you're inverting because this hand is moving with your left hand. Like so. So right there, when you move this over to the D, you move this up there to the A flat, B, and that F. So back and forth like. So these chords like this, maybe if you go to that C minor, that might want to go with something like maybe bad news. Or like if they want to say like the, you know, the enemy is attacked. Yeah, something. That goes with, this goes with something that's not so happy. You don't want to be like, oh, we're having, you know, dinner today at 3 o'clock. That don't go. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep that with the.
But if they saying that we thank God for everybody who made it out to Sister Thelma's homegoing.
Yeah, you kind of don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? That's going to really, like, they're going to really feel like.
Yeah, so what do you do to combat maybe when it really is bad news?
Church chords.
Okay.
When they start talking about homegoings, funerals, anything like that, you want to always keep them in church, you know what I'm saying?
Fly away.
Yeah, like, you can do stuff like, you know what I'm saying, on a homegoing because you want that quickening to come.
It's in my father's house, a mini mansion.
There it is.
That's not a sad thing.
Yeah, you always want to keep it like church like that. So that's like, you know, the chords like that.
Mm-hmm.
These chords right here.
Yeah, let's cover those whole step kind of movements there.
So,
same chords?
Oh yeah, pretty much the same chord. So like say you're on the one. You know, like that, you kind of just like that. Now you want to kind of move it up, you want to like that. That was 2 to 3.
What is that chord there? So
Left hand you're playing F. Right hand you're playing A flat, B, D, and G. And if you want, you can kind of put that D in your left hand too. You know?
What's the melody?
The melody is going from G to A flat to B flat.
Gotcha.
Like that, something like that, just kind of. That's kind of what I do.
What are you doing there? What are all those notes, in fact? Okay.
You till off that E flat to the F, back to the E flat, down to the D, back to the E flat. So you just kind of, you feel me? So you, like that.
Gotcha. And then where's that taking us?
You can go to the 6, or you can go to the 4. You know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that. Can you cover that? To the 4.
4, and you're playing like a G. You're playing a C major. All that C major right there is just playing, you know, that 4, which is the A flat, and you can kind of resolve it.
When you resolve it, what are you doing? Because I hear that a lot.
You're going from this, and your left hand is kind of doing that F minor, and your right hand is doing like a kind of like an F minor thing too, but it's just kind of you're raising that. So you got this inversion right here. You're gonna play in your left hand that A flat, E, and G. Right hand you just play a regular C chord like that. And when you invert it, you just basically keep your left hand on that A flat. You go from the E and G to the F and A flat, and you just go from that C major to like a F minor, but only thing is take that C and bring it to the D. So you got.
So to like F diminished. Well, okay, you're keeping it on there. Gotcha. Yeah. So F minor 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's kind of just bringing you down to like the 3. So you.
What are you doing on that 6? So the 3, have we covered that chord already? That's a different kind of 3?
3 is basically G minor. You know what I'm saying? You're playing the G, F, and A to kind of give it that sus. And you bring the sus with your right hand when you bring that B flat. You play the B flat octave. You know what I mean? Do it different ways like that. So you're going from that to the 6, which is C and E, and you're gonna play a regular F sharp chord major. F sharp major. You can be this, be this, be that, any of them. But I prefer the octaves.
That sets you up for the what? 2? Going
2.
to the 2?
You can do this one like that, or you can do the chord that kind of like the worry. Like I think of it as like the worry church chord. You know what I mean? That kind of makes you think that, you know, it's gonna be all right. Somebody's gonna pat you on the back. You know what I mean? So you right here. Diminish over C. Same chord on the left. You just going from that F sharp to B flat, C sharp, E, G, and B flat again. That's over that too.
So what are you doing there?
You got F in your left hand, C and E flat. And your right hand, you got B flat, D, E flat, and G. Like so. And to resolve it, you just basically bring that thumb down off that B flat to that. You can suss it out over B and A. That's like one of the my third chords I learned in life. You know, so that's basically, you got that.
All right, we've made it down to the final section of this course. If you've been with us from scratch, we've covered 5 dimensions of the church service. We covered praise, we covered worship, we covered shouting, we covered transitional, and we've covered traditional with yours, Jay Free. Jay Free has shown some amazing chords and progressions and patterns. Now it's up to you to make them your own, to practice them, to go into your practice room and to make it work. Is it gonna be easy? No, not in the beginning, especially some of those stretch chords. Is it gonna come right away? Not necessarily, but with hard work, with dedication, with commitment, you can do it. You can do anything you put your mind to. So, Jay Free, any final words of advice from the master himself?
I would say just let the music breathe. And it's very important to learn how to play in every key. Every key. All 12.
And I think that's kind of why he took you to the key of A and the key of E, to show you that, hey, it ain't no thing when you're a pro. So take that advice, take it to the moon. You can do it. I'm Jermaine Griggs. This is Jason Freeman on behalf of Hear and Play and Musicians Breakthrough. Remember, if you can hear it, you can play it.